Good morning and welcome. Bayern Munich is happy to announce Daniel Peretz as the new goalkeeper, and he's next to our CEO, Christian Dresen.
How was it with you?
It felt great. From the second I landed from the plane, I really felt like this family environment, that everyone is just want to help and take care, and it really does feel like a family here. And it really excites me also, the staff, the dressing room, everyone when I came. The players really make me feel like home, and I think it will help me a lot to adjust as fast as possible to the new country, new club, everything. So I'm really glad.
Thank you very much. Sounds good. Thank you. Herr Dresen, ist die Verpflichtung von Daniel auch ein
Mr. Dresen, is the acquisition of Daniel some kind of happy end? Well, we had two happy ends yesterday. First of all, we had a good game in the second half, much better than in the first half, and we had a good result. And then with Daniel, indeed a happy end after we were looking for a goalkeeper for quite a while with a couple of turns, and where we had contemplations changed while we were searching, as Manuel Neuer's way to recovery is probably going to be shorter, and Daniel is a goalkeeper that we have been watched for quite a while. He played a really good under-21 championship. He was saving 2 penalties against us. Unfortunately, he couldn't play against the eventual champion England because he was banned, but we are absolutely looking forward to having him.
Dann kommen wir zu den Fragen. Bitte schön, da vorne die erste Reihe, jawohl. Christian Falk für Sport.
Eine Frage an Herrn Dresen und eine Frage.
A question to Mr. Dresen and a question to Daniel. Mr. Dresen, how would you describe that transfer? You were just talking about Manuel Neuer coming back early, so is he going to be the replacement goalkeeper, or is it an investment into the future? And the question to Daniel, how were you convinced to go to Bayern Munich? You were the #1 goalkeeper in your club, and now you're competing for the #1 as Manuel Neuer threatens to come back.
Yes, first of all, I'm really looking forward to cooperate with all the goalkeeper staff. If the Misha, the goalkeeper coach, and the Sven and Manu, that both of them have a lot of experience and playing in the highest level for so many years. So I'm really looking forward to learn to train together. I think we can push each other a lot. And of course, Manu is my idol, and it was great. I met him yesterday. He's such a good guy. He's humble. And I'm really looking forward to start and really training together. And of course, I'm a sportsman, and I want to compete. And this is the nature of football. There is always competition, and I want to show myself, yes.
I think it exactly hits the nail on the head. What Daniel just said, he's only 23 years of age, so the age difference to Manuel is pretty huge, so he can learn a lot from Manuel and from Sven as well. And I think the acquisition of Daniel is absolutely as a perspective to the future. As a goalkeeper, you have a pretty long sporting life, and with Daniel, I think we can plan into the future. That's why we gave him a 5-year contract. A question to Daniel, when did you learn about the interest of Bayern Munich, and what did you think about it when you got the call?
The first time that I've heard that Bayern is interested in signing me, I came back from training in Israel. The agent called me, told me that there is an interest, and I was very happy because it's a club that I'm a fan of since I'm a kid. And that's it. I just was really happy.
Okay, dann einmal hier vorne bitte, Tobias Altscheffel für Sportbild.
Question to Daniel, how was the talk with Thomas Tuchel, who called you last week and convinced you How was it when Thomas Tuchel called you? And the question to Mr. Dresen, Mr. Rechner, your new goalkeeping coach, was also part of the transfer panel. What was his opinion about Daniel? What did he tell you about his abilities?
The coach is very warm.
Der Trainer ist sehr warmherzig und er behandelt die Spieler wie Söhne. Ich fühle mich hier wirklich wohl und willkommen. Und ich fühle mich hier wie zu Hause. Als wir telefoniert haben, haben wir über mich, über meine Situation.
In der Tat, Michael Rechner ist der Fragestellung Torwart.
Michael Rechner was also involved in that transfer panel, and we were discussing about different names and different types of goalkeepers and different age, goalkeepers of different age. And at Daniel, it was absolutely spot on. He said he's high potential, great on the line, the future of Bayern Munich, and he didn't leave the slightest doubt, and that's made our decision easier. A question to Daniel and Mr. Dresen. Daniel, how would you describe your goalkeeping style? Do you like to have the ball on your feet? Are you the sweeper keeper, taking risk, leaving your goal? And Mr. Dresen, the question about the holding midfielder, when Thomas Tuchel was alluding to yesterday, can you shed some light? Will there be another acquisition on that position? As Thomas Tuchel said, that the central midfield is a bit thin.
Okay, first of all, I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. Every second of me in the field, I just want to keep on going, and I really like what I do. And I think that my style in goalkeeping is I'm very active. I have a lot of energy. I always want to help. I always want to win. And some of my character is also bringing to the game because I want to be involved. So yes, I want to keep distance with the defenders and to help and to sweep. But I don't want to talk too much about my professional side. I hope that you will see it soon. That's it.
Ja, warum habe ich mir irgendwie gedacht, dass die Frage heute auch kommt, gell?
Why did I
Zum Glück haben wir ja noch ein paar Tage.
think that this question would come up? We have, thankfully, a couple of days left, and I just can ask for patience. We're talking constantly, and it's still going to stay a bit dark in the next couple of days, though.
Yeah, Daniel, in Hebrew or English?
English, yeah.
English. Daniel, first of all, just a second. Was there a moment during the negotiations that you thought maybe you won't move to Bayern because it was very tough negotiation, it didn't go smooth? Did you fear that you won't come here? And number two, who is more difficult to be a goalkeeper against, Eran Zahavi or Harry Kane? And for Dresen, also a question.
Please.
Given Bayern history as a Jewish club with Kurt Landauer and Richard Bikunin, other many famous Jews, is it special to have the first Israeli player in the club?
First of all, yes, the negotiation was for 7-10 days, something like this. And of course, there is up and downs, like every negotiations. But I was in the middle of games week. So I hadn't had too time to think. I just trusted my agents. I've told them that I want to come here. I want to be a player of Bayern, and I know that they will do everything that it would happen. And I just try to concentrate on my football, and that's it.
And about Kane and Zahavi?
I hadn't said really training with the team yet. I had only one. It was very good. But both of them, have scored 300-400 goals in their career at least, and I'm just really looking forward again to also train with the best players in the world and to push myself.
Ja, in der Tat, es ist für uns das erste Mal ein Spieler.
Indeed, it's the first time that an Israeli player is a part of our squad, and
Die der Club auch hatte.
keeping in mind our Jewish background that a club has, it's something special, but on the other hand, it doesn't really matter. The
Für uns als weltoffener Club.
upbringing, the gender, and the sexual orientation doesn't really matter for us. It only matters that we play good football. A couple of Israeli players, like Samuel Rosenthal, 1972, was the first at Borussia Mönchengladbach. That it took so long for us, okay, but hopefully it's gonna last long with Daniel.
Sorry, from the Israeli public TV. Daniel, if you want to you want to reply in Hebrew, we'll be happy. But first to the chairman. Again, of course, football is about everything, but there is the context. And it is indeed, as my colleague Amit said, first Israeli player here. I want to ask about the number, 18. Whose idea was it? Does it indeed symbolize what I think it symbolizes, the Chai in Hebrew? How did you come up to it? And to the chairman, you spoke about Daniel's character besides his football abilities. Why is it so important for you that a person like this will join Bayern and not someone else? And to Daniel, please. Your father is very wise. Can you share with us, האם תוכל לשתף אותנו מה העצות שאתה קיבלת ממנו, איך להיכנס למועדון הזה? Can you share his advice about how to get into the club? And, you know, בחדר הלבשה, you're among the biggest names in the world football. How do you control your anxiety? I would be panicked. German.
Ja, also das eine ist ja gut Fußball zu spielen.
Well, it's one thing to play good football, and you have scouts, the coach, like Michael Rechner in that case, who is keeping an eye on him and who is giving advice. But talent is not everything. It's with all things in life, you need passion, you need energy, you need discipline, a character that helps a sporting person, but also other people in other walks of life. And in order to make it at Bayern Munich, you need a lot of passion, energy, and discipline. And we saw that, as far as we could tell, in Daniel. And that's why we chose Daniel in the end as a young man who has all these characters, and the number 18, as far as I am concerned, we haven't really thought about it, at least I didn't.
Vielleicht hast du sie dir ausgesucht.
Maybe you were choosing it?
Yes, I'm the one who's choosing the number. In
Yes.
Israel, this number 18 is very popular. It brings luck and speak about life, and that you need to celebrate life, and that's it. That was the number available that I chosen. And about the rest of your question, my father just told me.
Is that okay if we switch just for
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. You can do it. Yeah.
אפילו לגבי המספר והכל, והתחושה והקונטקסט.
כן, העצות שאבא שלי נתן לי עצה אחת, פשוט תלך ותהיה עצמך. זה משהו שהוא תמיד אומר לי, להיות עצמי, וכן, זאת תמיד תהיה הדרך שלי, לבוא ולהיות עצמי. וכן, אני משתף פה פעולה עם השחקנים והשמות הגדולים ביותר בכדורגל העולמי. ובאמת, מהרגע הראשון שנכנסתי לחדר הלבשה, כולם פה באמת מאוד נחמדים, מאוד צנועים, וכיף גדול להכיר אותם, באמת גורמים פה להרגיש בבית.
והקונטקסט ה-18...
Sorry, you have to go on. Okay, thanks. Letzte Frage bitte, Nicolina für die Bild-Zeitung. Appreciate.
Hallo, eine Frage an Daniel und eine Frage an
A
Herrn
question to Daniel and to Mr. Dresen. Daniel, I would like to know how you see your role within the goalkeeping trio. Are you
Sven Ulreich und Manuel.
behind the other two, or do you want to challenge Sven Ulreich and Manuel Neuer right away? And to Mr. Dresen, yesterday Benjamin Pavard has been talked about a lot. Thomas Tuchel confirmed that he wants to change clubs. He was missing in training. What is the situation, and are you confident that you can solve this situation till the end of the transfer window?
The way I see my role, I think that every footballer I want to play, and I will just go and train the best and play the best that it's possible, and want to show the coach that I can play. And that's the way I see the situation.
Ja, in der Tat, Benjamin Pavard war die letzten Tage.
Well, indeed, Benjamin Pavard was absent from training in the past days. He didn't feel right. He had a stomach bug, and that's why he wasn't in the squad yesterday. We were alluding to it earlier that it's going to take a few days till the transfer window, and I guess that we're going to solve the problem in the next days. Thank you very much, everyone. And here's the number 18 for the photo. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Wieder was gelernt heute zur 18.
Hallo.
Okay?
Okay, danke schön. Dann einen schönen Wochenstart.
Thank you very much. Have a good start into the week.
Thanks. Er hat nämlich jetzt Training.
He has to go to practice now.
Yeah, sure.